Well, hello. How's it going, everybody?
Hello? Oh, we are live. You weren't
Yes.
kidding.
No, I was.
Oh,
Whenever I say three, two, one, that means like we're going.
I completely didn't hear 3, 2, 1. Hello. Hi, how are you? I am distracted. I just got off of the tidal wave of rage against a not even boss health bar Elden Ring boss. Completely optional. I don't have to be
Mini
doing this
boss.
to myself,
Mini boss.
but here we are. Hey.
Hi. In hindsight, probably wasn't the best thing for your mental health right before this, but you know,
No, I'll just have my head in my hands every once in a while thinking about it. Don't worry about me.
don't worry about me. All right. Well, we're gonna get you guys caught up on what we missed last week. I'm sorry, Violet, we were not here last week. Violet actually sent me something on Twitter.
That's
Sent me an
awesome.
article, but we'll shout that out at some point in the stream, Violet, to make sure to make sure that we get that acknowledged. But for right now, let's get into our first topic. Let's start with our tech topics, um, which is we have information on a Microsoft whistleblower um, calling out foreign bribes of Microsoft's leadership. Uh,
What?
yeah. The Security Exchange Commission and the Department of Justice have declined to investigate allegations of Microsoft being bribed in the Middle East and Africa. Um, it's not clear why, and it seems like all of Microsoft is complicit in the bribing, and it's it's hard. It's a hard thing to like investigate if the Securities Exchange Commission, which is like the person that would investigate that, declines to investigate, because it's essentially like a prosecutor declining to charge someone or declining to prosecute a case. It's like, well, if no one pursues it, if no one enforces it, then they're effectively getting off scot free, you know. So that's not good. Next, the United States. This surprised me. The United States government has officially declared Kaspersky antivirus as an unacceptable security risk in that it poses a risk to U.S. national security. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, this is due to the founder of Kaspersky Antivirus attended a KGB sponsored technical college and has been accused of having ties to the Russian military and intelligence services.
oh
So,
shit.
yeah, so the plot thickens on that one. Um, Honestly, I can't even think of the last time I heard someone use Kaspersky. Like, almost everyone I know either uses McAfee or they don't have an antivirus on their computer, or they just have the one that like comes built into like Windows. So like I don't really think it's a big deal that like they've been declared this, at least for from like a consumer standpoint. But the fact that the United States is like declaring them a national security risk is like, wow.
Crazy, yeah.
Uh Asus, the graphics card manufacturer, is reportedly slashing graphics card prices aggressively. They're reducing MS or their MSRPs on all their graphics cards by at least 25% or more. And this seems to be the turning of the tide of the silicon shortage. We are beginning
Thank
to see
goodness.
prices come down, and we should see a somewhat return to normalcy by Q1 or at the latest Q2 of next year. Which would be great because that is when the 4000 series comes out, which is going to give us um, 4K high refresh rate gaming, and I'm going to be so excited to try that out. But good luck getting a 4K high refresh rate monitor because they are expensive. Moving on, Intel revealed their latest laptop GPU SKUs. We finally got looks at them. They're pretty interesting. They kind of look inspired by the NVIDIA Founders Edition cards, but they kind of look like you know what a power bank looks like? Like, you know what a portable charger power bank looks like? It kind of looks like that. It kind like the graphics cards kind of look like that. The desktop ones
Okay.
at least. Um, but yeah, we have specs. I'm not gonna go over to them. I'll paste a link in the chat if you guys want to take a look for yourself, because very long, very wordy, and this was news that was reported last week. So I just wanted to acknowledge and move on. So let me just paste this in the chat real quick. And there you go. All right. So moving on. Samsung is encouraging repairability and may work on a Galaxy phone self-repair program with iFixit to make their phones more easily repairable in the future. This could be true for phones such as the S23 and the S24 whenever they come out. Most likely within the next 2 years. Almost certainly, actually. So yeah, good on you, Samsung, for trying to be more consumer friendly, and instead of having to buy a whole new phone, not acknowledging anyone here except Apple knows who they are.
Oof.
Also, this might be this was a close one for the headline topic. E3 2022 has been canceled altogether.
What? Oh, this is news to me. Yeah.
Yeah. E3 was not planning to hold a digital or a physical meeting at all this year, but there was an expectation that they were going to hold a digital conference.
Virtual, yeah.
Yeah, but that is apparently out the window too. It's unclear why.
I was about to ask, is there a reason?
It's unclear why. It seems like they haven't been getting a lot of support in the past few years. Like E3 has slowly been like losing support from big name developers such as Sony and others like that. Obviously, Xbox still makes the rounds there, and Nintendo has been somewhat still active there, although they've been more active in their Nintendo Directs. But a lot of people have been saying this is like the turning of the tide for E3. Like this is like the calling sign that like E3 is like gonna be defunct soon, because this is the first year in like its entire like 25-year history where like it's not happening at all. Like that's crazy. Like even at the start of COVID, they had a digital conference, which I think was I think that was a very impressive feat, like planning all that out within a few months, but they're just not doing it at all this year. And a lot of people have speculated that Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest, which has popped up in recent years, is poised to replace E3.
Jeff Keighley keep dominating.
And that seems
like it's just it is a name like synonymous with video game, like the video game community.
He's the organizer of it, and this is very much like the Game Awards, but in the summer. And in the coming years, I think we're gonna see a lot of developer support go to Jeff Keighley, because I'm not sure.
He's done the Video Game Awards, and see how how massive the Video Game Awards have become.
The viewership of the Video Game Awards has only gone up in the most recent years.
It's incredible, and it was such a small thing, and now but it was it started as just like recognition for excellence in the community, but now it's like become one of the premier locations to reveal new content.
Yeah, because like I think I said that to you like on our stream we did this past holiday. I was like, this feels like E3. Like this gives you the back in the day E3 feeling. That's really what it is.
It's so refreshing, where it's almost like this is how I felt watching E3 when I was younger. Like I'm like, this is the big kahuna. There's gonna be so much here, and now it's like, and like in recent years, it's kind of shifted from E3 to the Video Game Awards.
Yeah, and now it looks like Jeff Keighley is poised to replace E3 with Summer Game Fest, which I'm alright with. I think that's a good descriptor. I think that's a great name. I never got E3. I think it stands for Exposition 3. And I'm not sure where the 3 comes in. I'm not sure how they came up with the name.
It's 3 E words.
It's 3
which
E's.
Which is why it's just E3. E3 name, Electronic Entertainment Expo.
Oh, gotcha.
That's
Gotcha.
what it stands for.
Yeah.
So, but I really love Jeff Keighley.
Mhm.
He's what a personality, what a great man, and I hope that he loves like he notices. He's like, holy crap, they're all like he's become like a staple. Like it's not like he doesn't have to work to be like
To keep himself relevant in the gaming community.
He is a go-to figure now.
Yeah. It's very
I hope
it's cool to see.
he thinks about that and is like, I made it, mama.
I made it, mom. You know how Jeff Keighley talks.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's very surprising to me. I didn't think E3 was going to be not going to happen at all.
Would be fully canceled.
Yeah,
that's huge.
That's interesting. Also, Roblox, the popular game,
Hi-ho.
has sided with Apple in the Epic v Apple lawsuit. And I think we know why they're worried that they're gonna be next, because like they're such a massive, like I think they're like the most profitable video game venture out there right now, like more than Fortnite.
You know, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild how it's stayed relevant. I thought like even back when I was in like 7th grade, I thought Roblox was like I was just like, it's just bootleg Minecraft.
No, you know what you know what it feels like for the new generation? It feels like to them how Club Penguin was back in the day for us.
I can see it.
You know?
I can see it. It's not like a replacement for specifically Club Penguin, but like in terms of scale and where it was like you were a nobody if you weren't playing Club Penguin.
Exactly, like the amount of people in that age group that talk about the game and play it regularly, like it's very common.
I'm a mite bit quiet. I can turn myself up.
You can.
Is that better?
I could turn you up too.
I can also just unscrew the bottle of rage I've contained a little bit right before stream started.
You're turning me up. All right. Moving on. Okay, now we're getting into topics that happened this past week. So now we're up to stuff that's more current. Elon Musk, after having a feud with literally Twitter.
No, okay. I'm gonna before Kevin continues with this story, I just need to say, I have never gone back and forth between
been so mixed on your opinion of a person.
Like, this guy fucking sucks too. My God, this guy is a fucking Chad. I go back and forth almost weekly of loving and hating this guy. I feel like he tries too hard to be relatable, and then he does these like insane things, like no one, like completely out of left field, and you're just like, are you like what? So okay, what is the new big Elon Musk move?
All right, so he had a feud with like the Twitter account, like the overarching Twitter account. He was like, hey, Twitter, why don't you add an edit button? Because that would be a really useful feature. And they told him something like, we're not planning to do that. And then he like kept pestering them about it. And he was like, well, you really should, because it's a useful feature. And they were like, we will not be pursuing that at this time. And then Elon Musk did some researching. He did some little behind the curtains, sort of behind the scenes work. And he bought 10% of Twitter.
And that he is now the largest single person shareholder of Twitter.
And they're actually Twitter now. They said they're adding Elon Musk to their board of directors.
Yeah.
They have to. He owns 1/10 of the company.
Yeah, he can take it down if he wanted to at this point.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. I wonder what his first recommendation is gonna be on the board of directors.
Oh no, he already said it. He said Twitter will have an edit button. He said it. Yeah, he like tweeted it.
Like I want,
cuz like you're like, I hate the rich in one hand,
but like God, he keeps doing things that are he's obviously he could be using money in other places that are much more beneficial to humanity.
But
and I feel
goddamn, if the places he uses it aren't funny.
if they aren't funny, oh my god, it's also going to make a difference. Like, an edit feature on Twitter will be very important, because instead of people getting like whole tweets taken down, it can move towards hey, this section, like, you can't like people will be able to edit their posts if they go past guidelines.
Right. I actually do think that an edit button for a tweet would be good, because like, if you think about it, hey, like it would function more like Reddit does, where you could like edit a post, instead of just like delete tweet, don't delete tweet, and those are your only options. Like,
Yeah.
because like
that all
even for comments,
that also feeds into internet conspiracy, where if you tweet something and then immediately delete it, the two people who saw it and screenshotted it, it's going to blow up like wildfire, and they'll be like, why did they delete this? Like,
yeah, I think it would be a good thing if they added an edit button. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting thing.
oh my god.
Intel.
So this is a week where I love Elon Musk. This week. Well,
we
I'll
like
get back to you next
this
week.
is like we like Elon. Next week, who knows?
Yeah, who knows what'll happen.
Next week he could be like, we're like going back to diamond mines in South Africa.
Yeah, I was about to say, Daddy's Emerald Mines, yikes.
Yeah. Intel has granted a patent for their Ocean Cove processor architecture.
Yes, I will say, like, you being able to see the original tweet is also important.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so maybe like a stamp of like, sort of like how users on Reddit kind of do this themselves. Sometimes they'll have the original post above, and then they'll just post and edit later, and it'll say edit, and then what they say after the edit.
Yes.
I think that would be a good feature, because that would allow for more transparency. Intel has been granted a patent for their Ocean Cove processor architecture that allegedly appears to be a direct copy of AMD's first Zen 1 architecture of their CPUs. So Ryzen, the first generation Ryzen processors. And it's unclear how or why they were able to do this. And it's been speculated that AMD just failed to renew the patent on their architecture. But we'll see. I think we'll be hearing more about that in the future. That seems very bold-faced. Also, the RTX 4090 is rumored to use up to 600 watts of power. Wow. Oh my god. I can't imagine. I mean, good thing I'm not getting a 4090, because it's probably going to be like $2,000, but like.
Correct. Yeah, that is a lot of power. That is almost entirely my computer's power.
You need a second power supply just for the graphics card. I would need a second
power supply just to run the graphics card.
I would, if I got Fortnite, I would like barely be able to like run anything else, like barely. Cause like I have a 1,000-watt unit, but like there are like wattage spikes depending on what the graphics card is doing. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, you should probably talk about the last one, number 11 in the tech topics.
Oh yeah, we got a teaser for the new DeLorean, the DeLorean EV.
Yeah, the first little teaser image.
A little teaser, and full reveal is coming August 18th, and we get a little back view of the car and the left half, or I'd say we see 45% of the back of the car. Looks pretty. It looks pretty.
It looks like. Have you seen RoboCop?
I do get heavy Tesla vibes from it.
Have you seen RoboCop?
Yeah.
It looks like if RoboCop was a car.
Oh my fucking god.
It does though. It does, like the trim and the rounded edges and the chrome exterior. It's like
I can see what I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I see what you mean.
It gives me that sort of vibe. Is all I'm saying. Hold on. I gotta get the doc back. I refreshed the page.
Lol. All right.
Rock,
Into gaming now.
yeah, Rockstar has implemented a GTA Plus online subscription service.
I need
Exclusively,
I need a soundboard because I want nothing more than to play the Patrick Star. Boo! Anytime we talk about Rockstar,
it's
oh
like
my god.
that doesn't
Baby
even
food in the gas tank. I don't know what the gas tank is going to entail, or what. I don't know what kind of tank it's going to be.
that doesn't even begin to cover my disappointment on having to even acknowledge this. Like, I thought we were past this. Like, Jared, it's
Like,
it's been
somehow
9
made
years.
GTA Online worse.
It's been 9 years. And now for like it's important to note this subscription service GTA Online Plus is exclusively for PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Wow.
And it's due to the fact that, like, you know, you have the developers at Rockstar are figuring, hey, if this is for many people, this is going to be the first time that they play GTA Online, and the game's been out for such a long time now that other people that they're going to be in a game with are so over leveled and have so much in there that they'll just, like, not even be, like, able to touch them. So, like, things in this package that you get are 500,000 GTA dollars delivered every month. The Principe Deveste 8, which is a house. An auto body shop. You get all your car membership fees covered. And I don't know, reimbursement of fees. I was like, what the hell is that? Yacht owners, they're yacht owners. Like, if, by the way, a yacht in GTA Online costs like $6 million, which is like $300 in real world money. But yacht owners, people who already own a yacht, can upgrade to the Aquarius Super Yacht at no additional cost. I don't even know how much that costs. You got new clothes added. You got new decals for your cars, paints, exclusive paints, and like XP buffs on certain missions and stuff like that.
Correct, Violet. You will be a sugar baby for Rockstar.
No, please do choose any other company except Activision. Please.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, can we just stop with the GTA stuff? Like, if they would only focus
Work
on
GTA 6, please.
I was gonna say focus on Red Dead Online.
Oh, that one's they've already given up.
Yeah,
we already know they are. That is the black sheep of the
family. To give up, you at least have to try at some point.
Oof. That one hurts.
I'm just saying, they launched it, they gave like a couple updates, and that was it. They were like, okay, we're done. This is all you're getting. Let me tell you.
Alright.
Yeah, I am upset about this because this is a game that I actually love a lot. Mohammed Fahmy, I think that's how you pronounce their name.
Yeah, Mohammed Fahmy
was the developer of the visual novel indie game Coffee Talk. I don't know if anybody knows it, but it's like centered around monsters and like there's like elements of diversity, inclusion, tolerance, very, very much social commentary kind of game, but while also being like a visual novel type of thing where you like serve coffee to people. It's really cool. And if it's on the Switch and it's on PC, so if you ever see it, I encourage you to pick it up. I think it's like at the most it's like $15. So like I really encourage you to pick it up. It's like a short game. It's like only 5 hours, but like it's pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, absolutely absolutely heartwarming dialogue and beautiful pixel art.
And they're working on the second one.
What?
They're working on the second one. Well, I don't know what how that's gonna work with this news.
If they
Muhammad
go
Fahmy
ahead
has
with it, I am more than certain there will be a dedication
yeah,
to
I am very positive
Muhammad.
that in the credits or something like that.
But
Muhammad Fahmy, the creator, has died.
it
Uh,
is so tragic.
I don't think
My heart goes out to their family
it
and
states a cause
friends.
of death.
But you could see how much, like, from what I've seen of the game, I never played it myself, but saw it. You could just see the love that was put into it, and it breaks my heart that this talented soul has left us so soon. He died when he was 32.
Yeah, and like it's devastated all of his friends. It's devastated all of his family, obviously, because no one expected this to happen. Literally came out of nowhere. Very, very upsetting. And his current project that he was working on was called Afterlove EP, uh, which he described as a slice of life adventure about love, loss, and music. And a sequel to Coffee Talk had also been in the works, and now it's unclear what will become of these two projects in the wake of his death. And it's very upsetting. So rest in peace, Muhammad.
Um,
Moving on. Oh yeah,
I'm gonna. I'll talk about this at the end of gaming.
Okay.
Because I actually have a lot of Toei related news.
Okay. Next gen versions of Apex Legends have been announced. Versions
Ooh.
for PS5, Xbox Series X, as well as a PC sort of like remaster.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So
I might hop back in. I
was like, let's give. Maybe
we
we
keep
should give.
around it. We're like,
maybe we should give it another shot. Because like I'm nasty with the mouse and keyboard controls. I'm nasty with them.
So like, I gotta get better. I'll be honest. I have to get better at mouse and keyboard. But I finally swapped over to the mouse that you got me.
How long did you have that and you weren't using it?
Couple months. I put all the weights in the bottom.
Does it feel better?
It's a weighted mouse, which is super cool. But yeah, I have like 3. I've got like a bunch of buttons on the side that I'm really excited to like map to use for ease of access during games.
Yeah, I'm more of a keyboard guy. Like I use all my controls on my keyboard and I can just easily remember what the keys are, but like for me personally, like using a mouse with like a lot of buttons, like unidentifiable buttons, like they all kind of look the same, would get kind of confusing for me.
That's fair.
But yeah, and next time use the mouse the next day. Also, another big tidbit of news: PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now are being combined into one service called PlayStation Plus. And it's going to be the two services are going to be combined into one, and there are going to be 3 tiers of subscription. They are called PlayStation Plus Essential, which is the current PlayStation Plus tier that we already all have: online play, 2 free games a month, game discounts, cloud storage, and yeah, that's about it. And then the next tier up is PlayStation Plus Extra, which includes all the ones from the Essential tier, as well as adds a catalog of 400 PS4 and PS5 games that can be downloaded anytime you're a member.
Am I still on the call?
Yes.
Okay, because my computer's kind of freaking out right now. So as long as you can still see me and still hear me, that's all that matters.
When was the last time you opened Afterburner, actually?
Not in the last week, at least.
Okay. You might want to keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus Extra adds a catalog of 400 PS4 and 5 games that can be downloaded anytime you're a member. It includes first-party and third-party games. No new exclusives will launch on day 1 of the service, or on day 1 releases. And PlayStation Plus Premium is the top tier, which includes all the benefits from the Extra and Essential tiers, as well as adds a catalog of 340 games from PS1, PS2, and PSP catalogs, as well as PS3. But however, the PS3 games will not be able to be downloaded and can only be streamed. Streaming can be carried out on a PS4, PS5, or PC, and premium members will also receive limited time trials on some games. How do we feel about this new PlayStation Plus?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't. I think that with everything, because there's the 3 tiers now. They added 2 tiers. There's like the normal PlayStation Plus, and then there's the one above, and like the premium. I forget what are the 2 names for the 2 added.
There's a PlayStation Plus
services?
Extra, which is like the mid tier, and then there's PlayStation Plus Premium, which is the top tier.
Yeah, I think that the middle tier will be the more bought between the 2. I think for the price, that one is much more compelling. It's upsetting that the premium tier, it is the PlayStation 3 games specifically and PSP games, I believe, are only available to the premium tier, and they're only cloud streaming.
Sony has said that like the architecture of the PS3 is something that they don't know how to emulate successfully yet.
Yeah, my brother in Christ, you made the console.
Right?
It's unfortunate.
Which, yeah.
I hope going forward they can figure it out, crack the Enigma machine that they created.
They said at the time that the PS3 was actually released that like this is going to be a difficult console for us. We're not really sure the minute details of how this is going to work because we've never attempted a console architecture like this before. And if you look at it, if you compare all the PlayStation consoles side by side, architecturally, the PS3 is sort of the standout. You know, the PS2 and PS1 are fairly similar in terms of architecture. And the PS4 and PS5 are largely similar in how they're designed too. It's just like they're difference of like quality of components, and that's like where you get like you can play better games on them. That's it. PS3 though, they had some weird design choices in there. So like I don't know how that translates. I don't know. Like the fact is like any company can like make the investment and learn how to do it. It's just a matter of if they want to or not. You know, it's
Exactly.
Like it's the same argument that Apple has when they're like, why don't you add USB-C to the iPhone instead of just like using the lightning cables? It's like, oh, well, that would disrupt our Apple ecosystem. In other words, we just don't want to.
It was for the hype that I had for it. Seeing the launch, I really was just like, ah, man.
Honestly, I didn't
like,
really.
That was my reaction, which was unfortunate.
People were talking about this new like Projekt Spartacus, which was the code name for it, being like a Game Pass killer, and I honestly never thought that was their intention. I just thought that because Sony has made their model in the gaming industry very clear. They're very much they're going the traditionalist route, where they're like, we have a game concept, we pitch the concept, we make the investment, game gets made, game gets released, we recoup sales, we invest in another thing. Very traditional tried and true game model. And for them, it's been working a lot. It's been working so well. Whereas Microsoft, you could see why their strategy is different. You could see why they're
they're much more innovative and like forward thinking.
I wouldn't.
Well, not traditionalist, but more. What's the word I'm looking for? I know what I'm trying to say, but it's not coming out. I am not a eloquent individual. If you haven't been able to tell in the 30 odd streams we've done.
I don't think they're necessarily more innovative, and I know you're not trying to say that. You just can't find the word to describe it. But I think that they're just going for, like, it's simply a different business model that they're going for. Like, they are making investments in exclusive games like Sony is. However, I would argue that um, Sony is doing they're saying it with their chest more, you know? Like they're going
Imperialist? No, I don't think that is. Maybe I actually don't know. I just I see Imperial and I'm like I think Star Wars and that's all I know about that word. So I'm going to close my mouth before I put my other foot in it.
Yeah, I don't think that's what you mean. um but the reason that Xbox has like I think heavily shifted to Game Pass and their reliance on Game Pass is because in recent years they haven't been as successful with their exclusive games, and like the one that I would say the ones that do fairly well every release are the Forza Horizon games. I think those do fairly well every release. Forza Horizon 5 is literally like the best selling Xbox exclusive of all time. It literally tops every Halo ever made, which is like a massive feat. But like a lot of people were like not super hot on Halo Infinite. They were like, this wasn't worth the wait. You know, campaign was,
and it's still kind of rough from what I was talking about with my friends today.
well, yeah. There's like still there's no co-op campaign, and it's still after them promising like 3 months after launch, and now they said 6 months after launch, and now they're speculating that they're going to push it back again. It's like it doesn't feel like the original Halo, which is what a lot of people were hoping for. And I think Halo fans are just looking for like the OG days, and I just don't think those are ever going to happen again. I just don't think
it's unfortunate.
I just don't think those are going to come back, and it's sad. But the reason Xbox is so heavily reliant on Game Pass is because their business model is like, we want guaranteed revenue every month. We want guaranteed income. We want your $15 a month for Game Pass Ultimate, and that's money we know we can work with always. So that's why they're making such a big play on Game Pass, and that's why they pushed all their games to PC, because they even want people who don't own an Xbox to still like access their game catalog and still subsidize their income that way. Like, so I think these are just fundamentally different models. Sony isn't trying to compete with Game Pass. They just want to make a little extra money on the side to subsidize their investments in games and other studios. Because we know Sony is looking to be a big acquisition maker, especially in the wake of the Activision Blizzard deal with Microsoft. Because Sony feels like they need to hit back and hit back hard. So I think that's where we are with that. So yeah, I think if you're all in on the PlayStation ecosystem and you've owned every PlayStation,
if that is exclusively
what you play on,
like the camp you're exclusively in, like I think this is a fantastic move. I personally, like, for what I have, for what I have, I don't see myself going past maybe like the middle, like the lower added, like the middle tier.
I will say, if they had come out with this probably like 2 years ago, I would heavily consider joining the top tier, because I have a huge love for ironically, especially PS3 games.
Yeah.
But like ever since 2 years ago, I didn't have all that I have now. Like I didn't have like a PC. I didn't have at least not one that I could game on, you know, not well. I didn't have like all the retro consoles that I got, and now I own like pretty much every major console that was ever released. So like, not really interested in the top tier. But yeah, for someone who's like all in on the PlayStation ecosystem and then they only have like a PS4 or a PS5, I think this is a good move. What's so funny?
I have just been made aware that Violet and I have the same mouse.
Oh, great.
I just saw like Snapchat from Violet. I opened it and it's just a picture of their mouse just saying bruh.
G502. G502, can't go wrong.
Gorgeous mouse.
Hero.
Gorgeous moose.
Oh, forgot to go over pricing. So pricing for essential.
I talked about pricing in like what you get out for the price tags, and we didn't even cover pricings. Okay.
Yeah, so Essential is the same as it is now, like $10 a
Yep.
month or $60 a year.
$60 a year.
Extra, so PlayStation Plus Extra is $15 a month or $100 a year. Which ends up being pretty rough, actually.
Yeah, no, and
seems like the worst value, you know.
Yeah.
And PlayStation Plus Premium is only $18 a month or $120 a year. So it seems like
double.
Yeah,
it's paying for 2 subscriptions a year, which is rough.
No, it seems like even though it's more expensive, PlayStation Plus Premium is a better value than Extra. Like, but hey, if you're going for the best value, get No Tears, or get Essential, because like honestly, I'm just gonna stick with Essential, honestly, because like I have to look at it. I literally have in my PlayStation catalog between my PS4 and my PS5, I have like 400 games. I don't need your PlayStation Plus service. I don't. I really don't. And then have you seen my bookcase filled with all my retro games that I don't even touch? Like, I don't need your service.
We both have massive lists of to-play games. I just bought Skyward Sword HD for Switch today, and it came today. It's already on my shelf, and I'm like, it's sitting right next to Breath of the Wild, which I also have to play. Great segue out of nowhere. Breath of the Wild 2 was delayed. It was announced that it will not be releasing in 2022. We are expecting now a spring 2023 release, which funny enough, one of my friends called on when the first teaser was announced. He was saying there's no way he's like, no way it's in 2022 when they announced that it was.
I didn't think it was going to be either.
He was like, no shot, and he was like basically called spring 2023. So Kieran, good job, you nailed it.
Even spring 2023, I'm like, maybe Q. I think Q2 is more likely, but I could be wrong on that.
We have an announcement for Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition, which came out of nowhere.
It seems like the definitive edition to play Stanley Parable. I think I'm gonna get it. It looks really cool.
It's been so long since I actually, a delay for Breath of the Wild 2 that surprised nobody, but it's been so long since I initially played this game from Violet's recommendation way back in the day that I can't wait for this. This has got me so excited.
Yeah, the developers describe it as a significant expansion on the original.
I know. It's coming to Steam, Switch, PS4 and 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One on April 27th. So we got a good 2.5 weeks, and then it comes out.
The developers have said that the new content's command script, the script for the actual game, is longer than the original game. For the new stuff they're adding is bigger than the total original game.
I love this. This description of from the developers, crows. The rules of how games should work are broken, because the Stanley Parable is a game that plays you. I can't wait.
I am very excited about it. I can't wait. I can't wait to play it. We're getting an official Witcher cookbook, which I'm very excited about. I actually am a big fan of the Skyrim cookbook, like the Elder Scrolls V cookbook.
I really like there's an official One Piece cookbook.
I know. Maddie got it for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
I think there's another version too, and I want both.
Is there? Oh, I didn't know there were two. But yeah, official Witcher cookbook. I will get this on day one. Amazon, just let me know when to pre-order.
Yeah. Oh, funny enough, it's not in the doc, but just I'm seeing today, not only is there a Witcher official cookbook announced, this is the season of cookbooks, we are getting an official Halo cookbook. 343, stop doing these things. Please fix your game.
What is... Do they...
Is there cuisine in
I've
Halo?
never seen anyone eat or drink water in Halo, let alone cook.
Oh my god! Who asked for this?
No one.
343, who asked for this?
You know,
Just fix your game,
you
man!
know, Halo that doesn't have an inventory
You got
system.
me sweating! I am physically sweating! I am hot and damp to the touch because it blows my mind that they thought this was an idea that people would get behind.
It's
What
gonna work
food
though.
exists in Halo? I don't know. I don't know.
Spartan.
Someone tell me, please.
Spartan sausage.
No.
I just picked something.
Covenant. That's Cortana's favorite.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Covenant
Right,
cake.
We have to move on. I am literally spiraling right now. My brain cannot handle this.
Covenant cake, swarm stew. I don't know. Flood fingers.
Oh man.
I'm just making stuff up as we go along. All right, moving on. Halo cookbook. I can't. I feel bad for the game, for Blue Box Games, the creators of Abandoned, but at the same time I don't, because they are really messing with people with their game development on Abandoned. They are really messing with people because they keep saying, "Oh, we're delaying." The game's been delayed for like 9 times now. Like, just stop announcing. Just don't announce when it's gonna come out. You're shooting yourself in the foot like 9 times.
It's to the point now where Blue Box feels like a fake studio.
Oh, a lot of people have speculated that. A lot of people have been, even what's his name? Moist Critical. He
You okay?
Sorry, I'm typing.
Oh.
Even Critical has said this sounds like just a bunch of scammers in a game studio.
Panning for support money, and just gonna run away with it.
Yeah, and they pulled their app. They pulled their companion app, which was literally a 30-second teaser of footage that people have already mostly seen. They pulled that back in October of last year, and they said that there was going to be an Abandoned Prologue, which is a separate game from Abandoned. It's like a prequel to Abandoned, but also it's the first game that comes out, so how could it be a prequel?
It's not even out.
Exactly. How could it be a prequel if it's the actual first game that comes out? Prologue was expected to be released in Q1 of this year, and surprise, surprise, we're not in Q1 anymore. And
why? Yeah, and why are they afraid to show footage?
Yeah, people have been asking.
I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. Are you scared because you're feeling the heat because there's not game footage, or is it actually a spooky game? I am inclined to believe the former.
I think it's a Ponzi scheme, and that he's just scared that people are gonna find him out. He's I'm scared, not gonna lie, to show game footage.
Look for a Mr. Zatink in the Blue Box board of directors. Yes.
How long has this game been in development?
I don't know. While you're looking into that, we have a new Tomb Raider game being developed in Unreal Engine 5 been announced.
I'm so excited.
Developers behind Tomb Raider games, give Lara Croft a girlfriend. She deserves one. It's time. Stop being weak. Stop being afraid. Stop being scared to show footage. Let's see. Shadow of the Tomb Raider released in 2018. Do we have a release window yet, or just an announcement? I think we just have the announcement. Yeah.
That even on the Blue Box Game Studios website, it still says Abandoned coming 2021. It says Blue Box Game Studios copyrighted 2021.
No, it's not real. It is not real.
This has got to be fake. All it says is coming soon. Abandoned Prologue. Like, if you look into their record, they've had like no good successful game releases too. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just like a nothing studio.
I'm about to have like a.
I'm about to have a panic attack.
What are the new what do the young ones call it? Am I about to have a Joker moment right now? Because like I'm already losing my mind off of the Halo Cookbook, and now we go into talking about Blue Box. This would be a perfect time for us to film the Glover video, Kevin.
I'm sorry. I'm not there right now.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'd say I would offer to come pick you up, but I want to drive my car as little as possible because my car is once again falling apart.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna get it looked at, and he's gonna give me a price tag, and this might be the big kahuna. This might be the one where I'm just like, just scrap it.
This might be the one where you're like, get rid of it. Send it to the glue factory.
Atonement, if you will.
Yeah, but like Abandoned is such a rabbit hole. Like, if you want to learn more about like that whole deal, like go research it on your own. But like, it's honestly, we could spend hours talking about Abandoned.
Literally,
and how, like,
it is a genuine like game industry conspiracy at this point.
Genuinely, like there's people thinking that like Jeff Keighley is involved. No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
I don't doubt it.
And Hideo Kojima too. They think Hideo Kojima's behind it.
I wouldn't doubt people think Germa is involved.
People think
which
that
a Germa moment would also be a Joman, if you will, Violet, or a German
conspiracy theory revealed. Conspiracy theory corroborated by experts. Abandoned Dev is just a pseudonym for coolmathgames.com. Oh my god. Oh!
We didn't see the signs.
Also,
okay.
You talked a bit about Unreal Engine 5 with the new Tomb Raider game coming out. Unreal Engine 5 is now officially released to the public, and I am so excited. Notable games that are currently being worked on are the next gen Witcher game. So fucking excited about that. The new Tomb Raider game, obviously, like you mentioned. Perfect Dark remake, that one.
Okay.
And Senua's Sacrifice is actually being developed. Or no, is it Senua's Sacrifice or Senua's Saga? I can never remember which.
I think Sacrifice is the second one.
Yeah, Senua's Sacrifice is being developed in Unreal Engine 5.
Still reigns supreme as like top 5 teaser trailer.
Have you played the original?
Trailers. What?
Have you played the original Hellblade?
Yes.
I really like it.
I really like it too. And I like, again, I just said it, but I'm gonna say it again. Top 5 reveal trailers of all time.
Oh.
It is so fucking
It did not have to go that hard.
It did not have to go that hard, and it does. It's like same energy as, hey, Phil Collins, it's me, Walt Disney Studios. We have this movie about a monkey man. You don't have to go too hard for the soundtrack. Just some light like jungle themes. Phil Collins says, "Say no more," and his eyes glow radiant light as he ascends into the air, making the Tarzan soundtrack.
Can you show me? Oh, Jesus! All right. CD Projekt Red explained why they have made the decision to transition from Red Engine 4 into Unreal Engine 5 for their new games. The CD Projekt Red's art director has said, "This opens a new chapter for us where we really want to see how our experience in building open world games gets combined with all the engineering power of Epic." He hopes to achieve something extraordinary in the end. He also went on to say the fact that Unreal is used by a lot of teams already in the world, a lot of perspectives are projected into the design of the tools, and that helps the tool be way more agile. And he summed it up by saying one of the things is really important to keep in mind when talking about open world games versus, let's say, linear games is the possibilities of the things that can go wrong or the scenarios you have to consider are exponentially higher than linear games. Players can go in whatever direction they want. They can handle content in any order that they want theoretically. And to really encapsulate that means you really need a stable environment where you can be able to make changes with a high level of confidence that it's not going to break in 1,600 other places down the line. So at least they're acknowledging, hey, we know our games have been broken in recent years.
At least they acknowledge Red Engine isn't the smoothest.
I don't think that was a problem with Red Engine. I don't think the Cyberpunk debacle was a problem with Red Engine because like Witcher 3 was developed in Red Engine 3, and
it had a lot. It also had a lot of problems at launch.
No, it did, but like that wasn't due to the fact that Red Engine is technically incapable of delivering a good product. It's the fact that they're always time constrained and they always spread themselves way too thin.
Gotcha.
They did that way more with Cyberpunk because they hyped it up so much. Witcher 3 was more like sort of like a surprise release almost. Like there were fans of the original 2 games, but like it like took the world by storm overnight. But I appreciated the candor and the transparency of the art directors commenting.
Absolutely. And if Unreal Engine 5 will make the workplace environment that much smoother and less stressful, by all means.
They've said
also it's gonna, I get, like, you could argue it will look better too.
I swear, like I have a little bit of like a sour taste in my mouth from Warner Brothers copyright striking our video from the night of the Game Awards. But I will say one of the coolest things that I can remember, it gave me that real E3 feeling again. One of the coolest, most insane things I can remember is the Matrix, everything Matrix at the Game Awards this past year, which not only did they show footage of Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss rendered in real time in Unreal Engine 5 in the Matrix tech demo, and they showed Keanu Reeves' face being captured in like an interview setting. They also confirmed that they used Unreal Engine 5 in the production of The Matrix 4.
Wow.
Which is insane. They used a video game engine in a blockbuster movie.
In a blockbuster movie release. We're here. The gap has been bridged.
Oh, I'm so Unreal Engine 5 is literally like in every point of like gaming hardware, we're at a point of diminishing returns. Software is the real focus now. Like if you think about it, like console, we haven't had like a large leap in gaming technology hardware wise since probably the PS3 where we went to HD.
Yeah, I was about to say from the PS2 Xbox era to the Xbox 360 PS3 era was the last biggest
the jump from SD to HD resolution was like huge. But beyond that, we really haven't had a jump like that in technology since then. But it's stories like this which focus on, hey, we're at a diminishing point with hardware where do you know the concept of Moore's Law?
Yes, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. I've heard it.
Moore's Law states that technology like computer chip technology will increase at a rate of at least 1.5 times the performance of the previous generation. Yes. So it'll be at least 50% better than what came before it. And that hasn't held true. So like one of the most popular things for like tech bros to say these days is Moore's Law is dead. 'Cause it's no longer relevant in most cases. And you know, video game hardware is no exception. But like the fact that we can still be inspired and we can still see stuff like this in Unreal Engine 5, and look how lifelike video games can look like in the future. It's like it's amazing. Like I can't wait to see what I think Unreal Engine 6 is just going to be like we're proven to be living in a simulation and we realize we are the game. Like I think that's what Unreal Engine 6 is going to be. Um yeah, but I'm very excited for that. Also, Ubisoft has confirmed that Ghost Recon Breakpoint is no longer getting future updates because they are apparently working on the next version of or the next iteration of Ghost Recon games. I'm a big fan of the Ghost Recon series. Yeah, it had a bit of a rough launch. It got better over time. It was literally so bad at launch. It was like such a nothing game. That was the year that Ubisoft was like, we're not releasing any games, and they took an entire year off from releasing anything. They were like, this game was so bad, such a bad release for us, we're literally revising our entire business model. But yeah, no future updates for Ghost Recon Breakpoint, so assume that means the content is somewhat fleshed out, at least to a point where they're comfortable with, which is not confidence inspiring. But they are working on the next iteration of Ghost Recon games. Also, huge news. Huge.
Yeah.
Max Payne
hell.
1 and 2 remakes are coming.
Remedy dropped a bomb on us saying, like, in line with their AAA, like Remedy's AAA launches, they will be working on remaking the first, like, Max Payne 1 and 2 while Rockstar supports them financially.
Which, you know, we talked about it before with their GTA Online money. Rockstar has like deeper pockets than most other developers.
Yeah.
So I'm very hopeful for the Max Payne 1 and 2 remakes. That now Rockstar just give us GTA 6 and Bully 2. That's all we want. God, people have been asking for Bully 2 for so many years. And last gaming topic for the day, the BAFTA Awards happened and the winners were announced. The BAFTA stand for the British Academy Game Awards. The winners were as follows. Best British game was Forza Horizon 5.
Best game, right up top, was Returnal.
Yep. Nominees, best game animation, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
I really did enjoy it.
I did enjoy it too. Wasn't game of the year quality, but it was still very good.
It was still very fun.
Yeah.
The winner for artistic achievement was The Artful Escape.
The winner for audio achievement was also The Artful Escape.
Damn, go off.
Mm-hmm.
The winner for debut game was Toem.
Have not heard of it.
That's that indie game where you take pictures to like for puzzles. It's really cute.
Personally, I think the Forgotten City should have taken it.
That's fair.
Yeah. You should play the Forgotten City. It's so good.
You should play Toem.
I should actually. Best evolving game, No Man's Sky.
Yeah, buddy.
This is good. I would have been a little upset if Animal Crossing New Horizons won.
Paywall hell. The winner for family games was Chicory, A Colorful Tale.
That is a very good game. That's a wholesome family game, as it says in the category. Best game for game beyond entertainment is Before Your Eyes. That's very it has big Gone Home energy is all I'm gonna say.
I can already feel the tears coming.
Yep.
Winner for best game design was Inscription. Let's go.
It's a great game. Best multiplayer game was It Takes Two. Obviously, there was only one real right choice there.
The winner for best music was Returnal.
Best narrative was Unpacking. Really? Unpacking?
Interesting.
I would have voted for Guardians of the Galaxy.
I would have voted for Life is Strange 2 Colors.
No. I played it,
No,
and I'm
really?
a huge fan of the Life is Strange games. It does not deserve best story.
Whoa, okay. Um, best original property went to It Takes Two.
Um, best game for technical achievement was Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I will say the fact that the load times like were like non-existent, like it was borderline God of War, where just like one shot continuous style, like no load screens. Like it was great. All right, go on.
Um, best EE game of the year. I'm not sure what EE stands for, but
It's probably
Unpacking took away with that.
it's probably an acronym. Oh,
Yeah.
Easter egg. Easter egg. That's what it stands for.
Oh,
Like games where there's stuff inside the game, hidden stuff. Um, best performer in a leading role went to Jane Perry as Celine Vassos in Returnal. I
so
will say
I'm seeing now Returnal was very big
a lot of people
in
a lot of
Europe.
people said it got shafted in the States at the Game Awards. So I could see how it was big overseas.
And finally, best performer in a supporting role, so best supporting performance, went to Kimberly Brooks as Hollis Forsyth in Psychonauts 2.
Honestly, underrated performance. I feel like. All right, that was the BAFTA Awards recap. You
All
wanted
right,
to?
now
Oh wait,
let me talk about
hold,
some Toei stuff.
hold on
So
before you do that. I promised Violet that I would acknowledge her story that she sent me, or that they sent me.
have you played the new Endless mode of Inscription? Because they've been talking about it to me, and it sounds brutal.
The endless mode of inscription.
Yeah, they added a new mode in a DLC.
How does that work?
You just keep going until you lose.
Oh, that's rough. I don't like that. That makes me feel scared.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Violet, I don't like this at all.
Wait, is it the new? They also sent me something in the past week. The new Xbox console reveal.
No,
Nope.
no.
All right. You hit me with it. Oh, holy shit! Right before this, free DLC, yes. Kirby technically won a Grammy.
Oh yeah, 8-bit studios, yeah.
8-bit Big Band went home with a Grammy for best arrangement, acapella, or there's another part of that category, but they took the Grammy home for their arrangement of Meta Knight's Revenge from the Kirby franchise, which I think is super cool because I'm also a big 8-bit Big Band fan. Because I really like their Katamari theme, and I really, really like their Still Alive, the end credits to the first Portal.
Yeah, really like that. But this is what Violet sent me. She sent me a story, or they sent me from a story from harddrive.net.
Oh, fucking hard drive. Okay, I'm ready for it. Give me a laugh. That's all you had to say.
In order to, this is the first paragraph of the article. In order to remain competitive in the games as a service era, Nintendo announced today that players will need to pay a new daily fee to keep their Pokemon alive in the Pokemon Home Collection app on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you know, like I actually also I really like harddrive.net. It's an offshoot. It's a gaming offshoot of the Hard Times. It's spoof articles, but we should I honestly we should hide a hard drive article weekly or every once in a while. I think that'd be a fun idea. Hype up a big announcement and then say like just reveal like I can't think of a hard drive article header off the top of my head.
The usernames on this post that have commented are almost as more interesting than the article. We have commenter Eat Meowth, or or baby Horlax.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's great. So thank you, Violet, for sending me that. I mean, not thank you because I didn't enjoy reading that I have to pay for Pokemon now, but
Just hard drive 1 hour ago. This Pokemon fan game is terrific. And it's a damn shame we just told you because now Nintendo knows.
oh my goodness.
Oh my god, hard drive never misses. They are so funny. Okay. Okay.
All right, One Piece.
Toei news. So, NHK reported just yesterday that the Toei animation hack that happened a month or so back was a ransomware attack.
Yeah.
So they were locked out of access. They were locked out of data on internal servers until a ransom was paid. They're still trying to figure out who like the culprit, but they have announced air dates for like bringing back the schedule for their 4 shows right now: Digimon Ghost Game, Delicious Party Procure, Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai, and most notably One Piece. One Piece will return in Japan time on the 17th, April 17th, which our time, it will release around 9:30. Like, I can't remember if it's 9:30 or 10:30 Saturday night.
Gotcha.
So next week we will be back on schedule for at least One Piece. If you are interested in the other 3 Toei shows, I personally am not invested in them, so I have not looked into the release dates for them. But they all have been announced. All of their returns have been announced, and if you want to know, just give it a quick search. That being said, moving to specifically One Piece news. 2 weeks ago, we didn't have a stream, but they announced a new One Piece game titled One Piece Odyssey. It is a JRPG, and it looks fucking beautiful. The announcement trailer starts with like a written note from Oda saying, like, I'm paraphrasing right now. I can't remember exactly what it said, but it says like, I drew these characters like he drew these characters 3 years ago. So this technically has been in the works for a while. Which is insane because no one knew this was coming, and it was a very welcome surprise. But he was saying that, like, seeing them brought to life, he was like, "Holy crap, it looks really good." But so original story for the game written by Oda, original character designs and enemy designs created by Oda. Like, it is all based off of his work for this game, and it looks incredible. It's giving One Piece the full JRPG experience, and we don't have a set release date. However, it is reported, the reveal trailer says it will release this year, which I am hopeful for. I think they actually might stick to that. Let's see. Oda, I'm paraphrasing I'm quote from the IGN article about it. Oda, author of the One Piece manga, designed the characters and monsters in Odyssey, and Bandai Namco has confirmed several playable characters, including, it's a little more than several, Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, and Brook. It is the entire crew of it is the entire Straw Hat crew as playable characters, which that's gonna be fucking awesome.
This is
Getting to play as all of them.
this is the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot of One Piece games.
Hell yeah,
That's what it is.
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited too. It looks like the art style kind of looks like a mix between Jump Force and like standard Toei animation.
Which is good because I mean,
the art style of Jump Force was great.
Yeah, art style alone was like the standout.
It was like
I thought it looked very good.
The only good thing
nothing
about
else about Jump Force was good. Speaking of Jump Force, there was something I wanted to there was something announced yesterday. City Hunter, the series City Hunter is getting a new anime film. Now the only reason I know about City Hunter is because the main character was a character in Jump Force, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? And I looked it up, and I was like, City Hunter, okay, that's a thing I know about now. But yeah, City Hunter is getting a new anime movie.
Nice.
Which is cool. Tomorrow we're getting the first episode of Spy Family by Mappa Studio. Really excited. That's been hyped up for a while. And then two things we've been waiting for. Oh, I totally forgot to say, but Toei, back like talking about the hack, it is still affecting their release of the Dragon Ball Superheroes movie. Unfortunately.
Sad.
But they are getting back on track.
Honestly, I don't think I could handle it if it did release when it was planning to. I have so many other things I need to focus on.
That's fair.
I just beat Forbidden West. I need to beat Kirby now.
Yeah, there were two things releasing this July that I can't remember. I was just quickly going to touch on them, but I am struggling to find them. So, Kevin, do you have any parting thoughts?
Let's just get everyone out of here with what to watch and play for this past week. Sound good? Hello?
Yes.
All right.
I said yes. Sorry. I don't know if it went through.
It did not. All right. So while we were away, what came out was, what was it? It was. When was the last time we were here? Oh, okay. Crusader Kings 3 came out for PS5, Xbox Series X. Crystar came out on Nintendo Switch. Ikai came out on PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PS5. Shiren the Wanderer, The Tower of Fortune, and the Dice of Fate came out on iOS and Android. WRC 10 came out on Nintendo Switch. Death Stranding Director's Cut came out on PC.
Oh.
Dismantle came out on Nintendo Switch. Moss Book 2. Remember Moss the VR game?
No.
It's like about a mouse, magic mouse. They came out with a sequel, Moss Book 2, out on PS4 or PSVR exclusive. Weird West, which is out on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And the big ones that came out this past week, MLB The Show 2K22, Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition. Oh, wait, MLB The Show is out on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition came out on PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Happy's Humble Burger Farm came out on Nintendo Switch. House of the Dead remake came out on Nintendo Switch, like the railgun shooter. Astro Dogs came out on PC and Nintendo Switch. And the big one for this week, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga came out on PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Apparently, the only way to play co-op is good old-fashioned couch co-op, like back in the day. So you'll have to come over and we'll have to play this together at some point.
Sweet.
We still have to
I like that.
finish we still have to finish DC Supervillains.
Yes. Oh my God. It's been a minute.
It's so good.
Hold on.
Let's play that the next time you come over or something like that.
I just need to. So I need to go back to the 26th of March. All right. So, I found them. The two things releasing this July are Made in Abyss Season 2, finally, and also the Dr. Stone Ryusui special.
Gotcha.
Which I'm very excited for both of those things. Excuse me. Sorry, I brain froze for a second. I closed the wrong tab. I have to go back. Oh my God. Okay, so March 26th. All right, so we had The Job. We had 8 wins probably. Follower, which looks interesting. I like that movie cover. College Students Beware. It's a movie about student loans. Nothing Strikes Back. We have Nitram. We have Broken Idol, The Undoing of Diomedes Diaz. We have Dakota, which looks like a girl and dog movie. You know how I can tell? The movie poster is a girl and a dog. The Devil You Know. The Contractor, which got Chris Pine. I had no clue it was a thing, so Chris Pine is officially B-list, I guess. We had Morbius. We had Gagarin. Gagarine.
Gagarin. I think that's pronounced.
Gagarin. That is another way it could be pronounced. We have #Kids on Tech. We have Beverly H. We have Blue Movie, which is the movie poster is literally just.
What if you go in there? What
somebody
if you
paint bucket filled an empty box and put it blue?
What if you literally pay $15 for a ticket, go into the movie, and it's just 90 minutes of a blue screen?
It's 2 minutes, and in all caps, the description is the prequel or sequel to the highly anticipated Blue Book. Or sequel is in parentheses with 4 question marks, a right caret, and another question mark. The prequel or sequel to the highly anticipated Blue Book. It's 2 minutes long. It came out on April 1st. It might have been a joke. We have Amityville Gas Chamber. Subtext, for God's sake, open a window.
That's definitely an April Fool's joke.
It's an hour and 23 minutes. It's a satiric take on the myriad of movies taking legal advantage of an unprotected franchise, cobbling together whatever they want and slapping the Amityville name on it.
April
If
Fools.
that's the way they want to play, then game on. Yo, what? I'm gonna have to watch this. This sounds fucking incredible.
We should watch that together.
That is art. That is art. Oh my god. Alright, we have Still Life, Caleb 5, Behind the Curtain.
Celeb 5.
Celeb 5, not Caleb 5. It's just 5 dudes named Caleb. Oh my god. We had GCW for the Culture 3. We had Rover the Dog Fame Fight. We have Bulldozer. We had Cage Warriors 135. We had the ROH pre-show. Supercard of Honor. Zero Hour. I don't know where it says 0 hour on the cover. I was just reading the poster. We have another GCW special, Gringo Locos, The World on Lucha. We have Future Days. Oh my god, so much released on April 1st.
I know. I think a lot of it is a joke, though.
Every Last Secret. We had Dangerous Methods. We had Breeze Bake Off Challenge. We had Jared Carmichael Rathaniel.
What?
We have Wet ZD. Tagline, Glitz Glamour ZD. It's Hollywood's biggest night. All the stars are out, and so are they. Made as part of the Joel Haver Oscars challenge. Oh my god, it's Joel Haver? Or it's part of it's something Joel Haver related. I love his work on YouTube. It's incredible. This film was fully shot in 3 hours and 40 minutes. That sounds incredible. And it had something to do with it's Joel Haver's doing, so it's gonna be chaos. And finally, for reveals or for movies on April 1st, we have Boone. All right, now on to this past week. We have A Taste of Whale. Yes, like the oceanic creature whale. We have Fallen Angels, Murder Club, Friends to Die For. We have Shark. What is this about? Documentary examines the legendary career of professional golfer. I did not have golf on my card.
I did not have golf anywhere.
In no universe did I expect golf when I saw a no movie poster movie called Shark. It's about the golfer Greg Norman. That's it. All right. We have Midnight. We had The Ice Demon. That looks fun.
Looks inspired by Hellraiser.
Yeah, almost, yeah. It's very Pinhead-esque, except it's Icicle Head.
Yeah.
The chill of evil comes home. We have Jurassic Island. It looks like Jurassic Park with guns. Their mission, contain and destroy. Same energy as the Halo mission. Current objective, survive. We had a Netflix movie, or Netflix documentary, Return to Space. And today's releases, we have Bullet Train, we have Eiffel, and most notably, pertaining to us, we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, released today.
I think I'm gonna wait to go see. I think I'm gonna wait until it comes out on Paramount Plus, because I already have that. So
yeah, might
as well, you know.
All right.
Next one we'll see though is Nicolas Cage movie at the end of the month.
Yes.
Gotta.
I can't wait.
And then and then 2 weeks after that is Doctor Strange.
I know. We've got really good stuff coming our way.
All right. I'm gonna tell you guys what you missed on TV, and then we'll get you guys out of here.
My God. What ZD? Amityville gas chamber?
I clicked the website. It's not 3 hours long. It's 40 minutes long.
What, ZD? No, they shot the movie in 3 hours and 40 minutes, but it's like 40-ish minutes long.
Yeah. We have a new season of Cursed Films out on Shudder. A new season of Tokyo Vice out on HBO Max. A new season of Senzo, Murder of a Soccer Star out on HBO Max. Close Enough, a new season of Close Enough is out on HBO Max. A new season of Trinity of Shadows is out on HBO Max. A new season...
Close Enough is a show.
What?
No. Nailed It is a cooking show, not Close Enough. Sorry.
Ah, gotcha. a new season of the iCarly remake is out on Paramount Plus.
Yes. More Jerry. Give me more Jerry Trainer content.
Okay, but
That's all I watch it for. And
okay, but
I don't give a shit.
the writing is terrible.
It's awful.
It's terrible.
But it's Jerry Trainer.
A new season of Woke is out on Hulu. A new season of Tiger and Bunny is out on Netflix. A new season of Elite is out on Netflix. A new season of, or a special, Now Hear This is out on PBS.
Now hear this.
A new special, Chamber Music Society returns. I think. Yeah, honestly, you should recommend that to your sister. Honestly.
Yeah, unintentionally ominous.
Yeah, Chamber Music Society returns. Oh no.
Oh god.
It's like The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
It's out on PBS. And finally, a new season of Elite. Or no, I already said that. A new season of Dirty Lines is out on Netflix.
I don't know why, but I thought you were about to say Dirty Laundry. I'm like, what?
What? I mean, honestly, anything could be a title of a show.
Yeah.
Cigarette Bubblegum. That's a show.
That's a show. You don't have to convince me. I'm like, that's got to be a show.
That's got to be a show. Round Table Coffee Straws. Like, just think of something, and it could be a show title. Like, you don't even have...
Like, yo, round table coffee straws. That's got to be a talk show.
Yeah, that's got to be something. Or like, anything could be a title. Literally anything a human brain could think of could be either a TV show title or a podcast name. That's it.
Podcast name: Dipstick Mafia.
Yep. Don't even have to say anything else. That's a podcast name now.
Yep.
That's a podcast name. All right, that's all we had. We'll be back next week, I think, right?
We'll be back next week. Our stream next Friday will be our hour-long review of Wet ZD and Amityville Gas Chamber and why they are in a connected universe.
Ugh.
Only reaction.
And at the head of it all is Blue Movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Or prequel?
Or sequel?
Or sequel?
Yeah, Cigarette Bubblegum sounds like an edgy anime.
Bubblegum is like same energy as Lollipop Chainsaw.
Honestly, that same energy.
It's the prequel or sequel to Lollipop Chainsaw.
All right, have a good one, Violet. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same channel.
Gonna say, don't shit your pants. It can wait. You can get to a bathroom.
All right, have a good one, guys. Bye.